Hi guys, it's Mr. Carr here, and today we are looking at environmental changes, okay? So your task is to go off and research the different environmental changes and how they impact animals and wildlife, okay? So, as we know, living things depend on habitats in order to survive. This includes food, water, air and space in order to live and to grow. When environmental changes take place, some habitats change, resulting in lives lost for some animals. Okay, so we're going to look at some of the main environmental changes together, but then you're now going to go off and you're going to do some research on your own. So the first one is natural changes. These are changes that we have no control over, such as earthquakes, storms, hurricanes, floods, and drought. So as you can see in this picture, what's happened is a river has not had any rainfall in a few months, and the water has dried up, and which has resulted in the animals losing their habitat. So that is one environmental change. Another one is man-made changes. So if you think about the countryside, you think about all the trees and animals and wildlife, and then next minute a house is built there or a supermarket. Again, habitats are lost. Animals lose their homes. They have to go and find another one. Okay, so that is man-made changes. Next one, probably the most common, is deforestation. Now, deforestation happens all across the world. You've all heard of the Amazon rainforest. Deforestation happens there quite a lot. And not only does cutting down trees destroy habitats, it also destroys people's homes, because in the Amazon rainforest there are tribes that live there, and so their houses and huts are cut down. The reason why this deforestation takes place is because, as you know, people need resources. We get our paper from the trees, so that's why it happens. However, how would you feel if someone was to knock your house down? Do you think that would be fair? And the last one we're going to look at is pollution. This is probably the most common in this country. So when you have chemical factories or power plants next to rivers, the chemicals and waste that leave the funnels spill over into the river, and that's when animals, plants become poisoned, and unfortunately they die and lose their habitats. So there's just a few examples of how in the environment and the change of the environment can affect animals and habitats. So your job is to go off, research a bit more into environmental changes and how they affect wildlife. By all means, what we've learned today, you can get that down in your book, in your purple exercise book. Send them in via Twitter or email. I'd love to see them, and have fun, guys.